Waalaikumsalam. Share my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay, we can start the discussion. Today we can conduct the how to put custom CSS and HTML in our graphics. Okay. We can understand this section, understand how to apply custom CSS in effects, use static IDs and CSS classes, customize report, forms and buttons, embedded custom HTML, build a modern UI design. We can cover up these sections in this section. This is the main goals in this section. Next, what is custom CSS in Apex? We can know that without CSS, we can see UI is not better. Then Apex only support the default. We can use default report, default card. It's only like not like a standard method. It's a minimal UI. So we can put custom CSS in Apex. We can make our system very interactively and professionally and attractive way. That's why we can use custom CSS. We can use three methods. One is inline CSS, second one is application level CSS file, third one is static file references. Okay, we can discuss about that. What is inline CSS? For example, I can create create region. This is a region. We can't put any CSS in here. We can see the default method. So we can see that we have three levels of CSS: inline CSS, application level CSS, and static file CSS. Output CSS here. we have first inline CSS. We can see the inline CSS. For example, h1. Sorry, this is file URL. And see h1 color red. We can put h1 color equal to red. The whole text in h1 tag will be become in red color. Okay. Text. Uppercase. Will be become the and we also have another one div. You can put background color equal to this is a it will become whole division will be become to the aqua color. What we do, we want so in this class in this area we want only this. For example, my region. I didn't want whole division will be aqua color. I want only my region background color only in aqua color. What I do, that is the method is I can give the static ID. My region. This is a static ID. We can use static ID in here for particular regions or particular division, particular what we want in particular area. We can give the static ID. We want only the particular region. We can put a static ID into that region, and that will be used to in inline CSS for putting that particular area CSS only. Okay, now understand. Now my region only the it will make only CSS background color in my region only. This is the method. Okay. For example, this is in this code we can use div, we can use h1 like that. Okay. For example, we don't know what is the tag or what is the class. What we do, for example, I can create this classical port SQL query. So, for example, EMB tag. Okay, this is a report. I want to increase the row cell height. How to give? We can find this class, the apex tag. In every region like report cards, they have a unique class. How to find? We can go to the inspect and find this class. This is a report cell. Okay. And we can go to this. The CSS method is we can use IDs, we can use hash. When we use classes, we can use dot. Okay. You can see the difference. This height will be increased. Okay. We want some background, for example. We want to over. Want to background color will be red. One second. Second report. Yeah. Now it's what? What? No, it's working properly. No problem. You can see that we can hover these lines. It will be become the red. Okay. We can put CSS using ChatGPT. No problem. I can. I can see the difference. We can use static IDs. We can use as before. I mean use class. We can use dot before this class. Okay. Okay. Now I can go to the some making like that. 1 second. Okay. We can click that. We can use this core header. This is the other. Okay. Dot background color black. Okay. How to find this? That we can find. We can go to this mouse here. We can click the right click and go to inspect. We can get this class here. Okay. Then we can use this class in inline. We can go to the code here. For example, we have two reports for duplicates. One report two. Sorry, one. We have two reports. Yes. 1 second. Where is that? 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Now we see that we have two reports, EMB report 1, EMB report 2. We want EMB report header in red color and EMB report 2 in black color. How to put? We can use static ID to partition that. Okay. I can see that the example. MP1. EMB2. Sorry. You can see the difference. It will be effective only the static ID report EMB1. Okay, we want to give in EMB2. You can give to EMB2 to words. Okay, okay. The best practice is we can give the static ID to all region, and we can put static ID here before this classes, because we have more than one reports in one pages. It will be all affecting reports. For example, we have 5 reports. The 5 reports column become header column become black color. So we can use static ID. We can put particular regions, particular reports. Okay. The best practice, we can use the static IDs before using classes. Okay. How you mean? What you mean? Uh, um, you can see that the this is like, how to say, this is like a sorting method. We can see in uh, blue color. It's default color. If you want change, you can like you can work on the green color. We can see like that. So this, you can see that this is header become in a tag. So a tag, the default color is blue. Okay. For example, you can see the difference. If any column, you can of the sortable,